Hello, everybody. I'm Henry Lee. Now we are going to carve two seals for um, two people from different places. The first one is Buddhist uh, Dharma name, Benevolent Eye, and another one is a Chinese student or Chinese painting or calligraphy student. And her name is Pure Ren. I'll go one by one. Okay, the first one is Jingen in Japanese, but we pronounce it in Chinese 人言 or benevolent eye. This is the design we got. Actually, I have more than one options for this design. And let me show you. Yeah, this is the one that was chosen, and we also have this yin yang combination one. So this is a very small seal, so I prefer to do it with negative carving. So most of the design is negative. It's not really easier than positive, but on small scale, certainly it's relatively practical to do it with engraving. Let me see if I can adjust the camera a little bit this way so you can see the stone right in front of my nose. Okay, here we go. The first thing I will do is to transfer the design onto the stone. Can you follow me now? I got warnings. Let me see. Please give me a hi if you're watching it okay, and otherwise I will continue. Okay. So I use a process of transferring this design from a computer to the stone. I use a laser jet printer, and with this liquid called acetone. The acetone is a nail polish remover. It's also a paint remover you can find in hardware stores. So I just put some liquid on the back of the paper. The print is facing the stone. Let me adjust the design. I only have 10 seconds. It will evaporate very fast. So if not good enough, I have to do it more. So that's why I have this coupon with more than one. Okay, it's not working. So because the wax is not removed, so I have to use a sandpaper to remove the wax. The wax, the polish, we need to remove that. This stone is really fine. That's another reason. You can make it a little coarse, but not too coarse. So it's a challenge sometimes to transfer it on a slippery stone. Let's see, one more time. Traditional archer 92. Thank you. Hi. Glad someone are watching it live, because I always have a random schedule. You know, when I have time, just have in the right mode, I'll start live broadcast and hope you'll catch it. This timing is very important. Let's see, you got it. Okay. Why don't we just do this one as well? So this one is a 3-character name given by, created by a Chinese professor. The English name is Tasnim, T-S-N-E-M. So it translates into Chinese phonetically as Ta Su Ling, and you can have different meanings for each sound. So we had this Ta means pagoda. It's like a last name comes first, and then Su means pure, and the Ling means rain or shower. The pure showers. Very nice, beautiful name. Okay, I will take we also had a few, actually I give 2 options for this design because some characters are just too difficult to vary them. I spent lots of time in design. I can only do this after your order is received. I cannot do it for free. The design really costs most of the time. Let me show you what other designs I have. Okay, yeah, this is the one we have. The other one is Yan style. It's positive carving. Just reverse the red and the white. You may notice the design is slightly smaller because I will make the edge rounded, so it's not like a rubber stamp. It's flat. It's more like a relief carving. Okay, this is perfect. We'll do. Let me see which one comes first. Whatever. I'll do this benevolent eye maybe. So let's take this one. I have a reversed image also in front of me, and this should be the correct one. So this is flipped. I have this professional clamp. You can get an easier, simple one from Blue Heron, but we almost sold out, I think. Let me see. This is so small. Okay. Let me see if I can focus it more. Can you see it? Sorry for the shaking camera. I have to adjust the angle a little bit. I think this will do. I'll just move this. This. Ready? The seal script is used about 2,000 years ago until today. It's almost unchanged. So the written language has changed over the centuries, but the engraving style is still the same in the Han Dynasty and today. And we use this in all Asian countries like Korea, Japan, the same. The reason I turn this is to have two cuts on each side of the stroke, so it would be smooth. Otherwise, one side is rough and one side is smooth. Sometimes we have that preference as a special style, but if you want a smooth cut on both sides, you have to change the stone. That's why we use this tool. Rotating the stone. Okay, and we can have it thicker, I think, because the character Benevolent is fewer stroke. We can have it thicker, I think. When you have more stroke, you can have it thinner. So they're not at the same. You know, the stroke could vary each thickness at the turn and curve. We should do it like a writing, not just mechanic font. You know, or that. In computer font, everything is even and smooth. With a handwritten or hand carved seal, it's more organic. That's why you need to find people like me to do it in traditional way, not generate a seal with a computer. Everybody look the same. Okay, this character Yan or I has two parts, two compartments. This I radical is very fine. I have to stop talking. The horizontal strokes are thicker because the shape of the character is rectangular. The shape of the radical is between round and the square. More organic this way, more alive. I missed a little bit. Okay, you have to fine tune some of the. I double cut this stroke, so everything has to be broadened a little bit to match that. I can only deduct, cannot take back. If I missed it. Okay, let me use a larger knife. This is too big. Okay, let me work on this corner to make it rounded, like a TV monitor. You know what I mean? Like an old monitor. Very old, like in the 50s or 60s. Okay. Benevolent means indifference, love between two people. You treat others as yourself. Relationship, something like that. So two double people. Okay, let me clean this up. And let's see how it looks. Okay, let me get the paper towel or something. All right. So just use the computer paper for the test. I put something hard like a mirror, and a rubber. Okay. This is pretty hard, so that's actually it's right. You just need to tap many times. If it's different than the sponge kind of pad, you don't need to tap so many times. Okay. Blow a little moisture and warm air from your mouth. Don't touch it. This will help reduce the grain. Later, I'll carve my signature on the left, so you know the orientation, but it's always good to check with your eyes. press hard but not move. You hold the paper with your fingers to prevent it from moving, and when you lift it, especially, it will not come with the stone. So this is what we got, pretty close to the design. I need to take more of the margin off, and the two dashes are a little short, so I need to fix that a little bit. It's always good to, you know, have more conservative to start. You can always prolong it or extend it, but not to narrow it or shorten it. Be careful with the ends and the corners in the beginning, so you give yourself room to fine-tune in the end. You can make the dashes, the horizontal strokes, from thick to thin gradually, so not have sudden change. That way people will notice as a mistake. If you have like a gradual change, it will look like a, you know, nice design. So concentration, disperse, that kind of design ideas always apply. So just be patient. It's always takes a long time to fine-tune and seal than initial carving. So if you know, I'm lucky I can have it done without fine-tuning, but that's a very rare situation. Most time I spend more time tuning and adjusting than the first cut. Just adjust the space between strokes. I see this too close, or you know, I have to adjust the space between all the strokes. It's okay to have some very tight space, very dense space, but also have some spacious empty space as contrast. Okay, let me try. On the seal, we read from right to left, vertically. It's getting better. Okay. Some part is too rounded. Maybe squarize it. But I kind of like it. The eye is a rounded shape. It's okay, maybe. Okay, this margin is too broad. Let me take that out. Try to match the designed margin. Okay. Let me see. The two dashes could be still bigger. Oops! Oh, I just touched that. Touch that line. So that's okay. Sometimes it just happens. I'll go with the accident sometimes. I think this two line touch the vertical line, makes it more hold the character together. Let's see how it looks now. Oops, that's a wrong orientation. I have to adjust the weight on this end. Okay, yeah, use toothpaste is better to dust off the debris. Toothbrush. Okay, now let's see if we got it right. Okay, I will sand off a little bit with a very fine sandpaper, just to reduce the thickness a little bit. This way I can bring back a little bit, without recarving the whole thing. I can readjust a little bit. Okay. Just turn it on top. I like it, I think. As I said, the hand-carved seal always have the organic feel. So it's not like the mechanical font, the computer font. They all look mechanical. Okay, let me put official stamp here. These are the recent works I've done. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let me carve the site inscriptions over the signature. We normally put on this left side. Here. You can do the year of pig. This we don't repeat, normally just one shot. Year of the pig. And I just put my given name. Xiao Hui. Okay, signature on the left indicates the orientation. I'll do the custom copy later. I will work on the second seal. This one. Okay. Let me see if I have any questions here. Oh, oil, the stone. Yeah, the stone always comes with oil to 10. That's a way to polish it. I think it's a good idea to use oil to, if you like, to keep it shiny. I really don't do that. I think, but you know, it's a way to make it looks good as they sell it. But to me, you know, it's not necessary. I just need the function of the stone, not the look of the stone. I don't really mind if it's shining or you know, the color of the stone or anything looks good or not. After yeah, you can polish the stone with cooking oil or some oil to. You can put it in a plastic bag to let it drink it, you know, to make it shiny. And basically, that's the way they do that in antique stores or something like in the store. They sell the stone. Actually, it comes with plastic. This good stone, you know, they always come with plastic with oil in it. This is better way to keep the stone in the plastic. Okay, let me. My air can is almost empty. Okay, this is also a engraving style, also almost like one cut. So watch carefully when I go. I use the corner to go with the stroke. You can do all the horizontal strokes in one time, maybe, but I sometimes just follow the writing. You don't have to, I think. You don't have to follow the writing. Just do all the... Because this is very important to keep the space even. The horizontal strokes should be equal in weight, in thickness, and the space between them should be equal all the time. And vertical strokes is fewer than horizontal ones. So normally they're thicker and serve as the backbone of the design, the structure of the character. Let me put my design on over. Oh, let me change the design. Okay. This is what I'm working on. Okay, let me see. question from Hans. Actually, I'm an archaeologist. So, as a serial engraving artist, you must learn how to read and write the ancient script. If you're not in a field of Chinese and what is it called? I learned the basic knowledge of Chinese etymology. You know, the evolution of Chinese writing system in my college years. It's not designed for serial engraving art, right? We're required to take a class in Chinese etymology, which greatly benefited my serial engraving art. So I have more knowledge than those who start from learning the writing, the script, or they can just copy the dictionary without knowing how it comes, and so you have room to change it and still keep it readable. I mean, eligible, or the writing is very, very difficult to master as a serial engraving artist. But carving, I have basically taught myself by read books and watch others doing it. I have a mentor when I was young. My relative who's older than me can do a little bit, but not soon. I'll find my own ways. But yeah, I have a beginner mentor, and I have a chance to meet a master in Nanjing who did my seal before a lecture in our university. That night he got stroke and died. So unfortunately, I didn't learn much, but I did watch him carving the last seal for me, and then I got a lot of information from his lecture series in the Nanjing University. His name is Ma Er. He's a very famous serial engraving artist. So I think basically I learned from school as an archaeologist, and because I have chance to access the ancient seals in the fields, in the ancient tombs. We excavated several ancient tombs from the Han Dynasty, princes of Han Dynasty. They have these bronze seals, so I can take a very close first-hand look of those, and make rubbings, make imprints from them. So I have good feel of ancient seal as archaeologist. Fu Wao Shi, another landscape master who is also good at seal engraving art. He studied art history. Also, he has written the first book on the history of seal engraving art. So, a lot of painting masters, like Wu Changshuo of Shanghai School founder, is a great seal engraving artist. Also, we developed this taste through the seal engraving art, that like a stone and bronze. So everything looks antiquarian in the aesthetic. You have to, in other words, you have to look at all the seals in the museums or books to get the feel of a good seal it should be. So art history always important for artists to study, let alone the seal engraving art or calligraphy. You have to really study hard the ancient masters. I think they learn by copy art, ancient masters, just like you learn painting. I didn't realize my camera is just off focus. Sorry about that. This seal has got approval from the professor who teaches in a university Chinese language, I think. So he loved it. Yes. I'm glad, because I was worried if some ordinary Chinese may not be able to read it. It looks so complicated for them to read. But if you studied ancient history, especially like me, you can appreciate this kind of art. Basically, we try to simulate the eroded bronze seal look. We call it the feel of bronze and stone. So it's not like a nude seal, a mechanical seal, like a computer-generated seal. Meanwhile, we try to eliminate the sharp tips, because that's indication of something new. If it's something aged, the sharp tip, just like you write calligraphy, you should hide the tip in every stroke, right? In most of the stroke. So we try not to show the sharpness of the knife, as if it's casted on the bronze. That's what I'm doing. Try to eliminate the little hair lines, like points. Try to make it look natural. Okay, yes. Okay, let me dust it off. Wish me good luck. Yes. Okay. Some adjustment still need on this side of the. Okay, I think somehow it's too short, but it's just it looks the same. maybe the margin makes difference. I'll just enlarge this, maybe. A little bit curve. That's the difference. Okay, I'll just take all the extra. Yeah, okay. It's good to have a good teacher to teach you. Yeah, you can also learn from lots of videos available on the internet. Okay, let me try one more time. This. I think it's pretty good. Okay, I'll copy the signature again. Signature on this side. The year. Year of pick. Okay, my name Xiaohui. Let me make another copy here. I'm pretty satisfied, I think. just erase the dark ink and reduce some of the stroke with a fine paper, fine sandpaper, and clean it. You don't have to do this, okay? This is just my last trick, but not every time I should do this. In the past, when the seal is done, they put in a box mixed with the rocks and things like metal or something. Just shake it, and you make more broken chips or something like that. Or they knock the edge, like so. Also, you can put rub on the bottom of the shoe to make it look more used. Or aged, vintage, what do you call it? Ancient look, the antique look. Yeah. This is a little over. Okay, let me make an official stamp. I just did this one, the Benevolent Eye. Now comes the Pure Rain. Okay, and I will make some custom copies. And let me know if you have further comments and questions. I'll just use this card paper for custom copy. It's easier to keep. Then the rice paper is too soft. has to be very fine surface, not too grainy. That's nice. Actually, it looks even better than on the traditional paper because the surface is much finer. If you cannot produce the same effect with my sample imprint, because the ink, has to be this kind of paste, not the cheap ones. Okay, then we got some more copies from the first stamp we did. This one, the Benevolent Eye. Okay, how nice. I like the contrast of the space, the dense and the sparse. This one too. Press really hard and then lift gently, slowly, with your fingers holding the paper. Okay, thank you for all YouTube viewers. And if you like to order your own seal, please contact me at blueheronarts.com. There's a link I have put in the video description that you can click to see the details, the procedure of getting your own name seal done. If you're learning this art, that's great. I can also help you do the design and you do the carving. I also have a design service without carving. If you need my knowledge. If you have any old seal you want to have me translate it or read it, I do have a translation service as well in the seal engraving service section. Until next time, bye-bye everybody. Have a good weekend.